never down, never. Like a theme in a song, clever. Feeling high, feeling low at the same time. Feels so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I've got just a whole bunch of different stuff I'm doing. I'm going to be doing some cleaning around here. As usual, there's always cleaning to do. My bedroom's a mess. I've got stuff to do downstairs. Jeff is doing the flooring in the hallway and painting in the hallway, and I think he's going to end up in the bedroom as well. I know in my previous video I mentioned to you guys that we were going to be doing the flooring in here before you guys saw the next video, so that's kind of the plan. Yeah, so anyways, I've got a lot to do. I'm just gonna get right into it. Make sure you guys are subscribed so you guys don't miss any of those future videos, and hit the little notification bell, and I'm just gonna get right started so that I don't miss out on any time, because these days just fly by. So I'm gonna get right into it. Alright, so Jeff and I are going to spend most of our day on the second floor. We have a lot of work to do up here. I need to get this bedroom cleaned up because he's going to be coming in here with the flooring installation. So all of this laundry needs to be put away. It is all clean. I just have to organize it and get it put into its proper spots. I'm going to be starting with the bed. You guys know I like to make my bed in the bedroom first, at least that way it's like a clean slate right there, and if I need to put any laundry piles anywhere, I can place them on the bed. Do any of you sleep with a sound machine? Because I use the fan every night, but I kind of want to get rid of the fan and maybe just use a sound machine, because that fan just is bulky and in the way all the time. Alright, so I'm going to take you guys out into the hallway here and show you what Jeff is working on. So this is the hallway where the rest of the bedrooms are. Jeff has started taking off the trim on the doorways here, and we're just going to bring the flooring down the hallway here and into the bedrooms. So first he's going to be removing the trim, then he will be painting the walls, and then going down the hallway with the flooring. So this is my hope of what I can get done today. Fat chance that I'm going to get it all done, I'll tell you right now, because it never does. But the key is, if you can just get one or two things done off of your to-do list, that is still a good day. I read somewhere before that most of us give ourselves way too much on our plates, and we really don't need to. So when I make a to-do list, I just try my best to get it all done, but I don't stress out if I don't achieve all of those goals for the day. So I'm just going to sort everybody's laundry into piles here. That way I know whose pile goes in which room. I'm also going to make sure that the floor stays clean in this area, because Jeff will be running the flooring into this area. So it might come into our bedroom as he's going down the hallway. Also, he's taking down the light fixtures because he's painting. So while he's doing that, we're just vacuuming them and dusting them off because they got pretty dusty. I don't know when they were clean last, so we're just going to make sure that that is all nice and clean. I just cannot believe how much laundry we create in this house. As I'm putting laundry away, I am finding new pieces to wash. It is just never ending. And this avocado, oh my god. Chandon was eating that 2 days ago. It was hiding somewhere behind something, and I had no idea it was there, and it's all brown now, so that's pretty gross. And I'm just heading down the hallway here into the kids' rooms to put away their laundry. As you will see, the bedroom is not the tidiest looking right now. It was clean like a week ago, but when you are living in a renovation zone, it is really difficult to stay on top of the laundry and getting everything put away, and there's just boxes and bins everywhere. It's just really not an organized situation for us right now, so I'm not going to stress out about it until the renovations are done. Now, we do have a goal to get this house for sale this summer, so that way we can get it sold and start building hopefully this fall. But you know what, that is just really a situation that we cannot control. We don't know how quickly this house will sell, but if it does sell quickly, we are hoping to start our build as soon as possible. And if you guys have some laundry to fold or some socks to sort, which I'm sure you do, because I've never met a person who has every single sock in their house sorted and matched up. If you do, you are totally my hero, but now is the time to do that along with me. I'm putting away a hockey jersey, and I'm so sad. It has been so long since the boys have played hockey. I hope that everything returns to normal at some point soon, because the boys are really, really missing playing hockey. Alright, so I just came out in the hallway to take a little peek at the progress here. Jeff is doing the cutting before he goes ahead and rolls the walls. So the color we chose is called Renos Gray. It's the same color that I showed you guys in the previous video that we did in the stairwell. So that color is a Sherwin-Williams color, and it is just a nice neutral gray. It goes with just about everything, and it really matches nicely with the colors that we are going with in this house. Now that all of that laundry on my bed is put away, I'm just going to go ahead and wipe down my night tables. Now, as I wipe down this night table, every single time I wipe it and I lift the lamp, I'm always reminded of the little, I don't know what you call it, those little stick glow-in-the-dark things. Anyways, when Cohen was much younger, he was playing with one of those one time, and he put it down and it broke open and it leaked onto my night table. So now whenever I lift the lamp, I'm so lucky that the lamp covers it, because if it didn't, I would have been so mad. But anyways, now there's always that dark spot there because the paint literally just like melted off of that spot where that little glow-in-the-dark stick was. So, but I guess when you think about it, it is just like a birthmark. It adds character to my night table, and it reminds me of a time when Cohen was much smaller. And the other day, Emmett found this little log down on the beach. It is a log that's been chewed up by a beaver. You can see that the beaver has chewed up both ends of this little log. It's just a cool little souvenir of lake life. And here are Jeff's shoes that came in the mail today. He was so excited because that's basically what excites us these days since we can't go anywhere. And here he is rolling the paint on the wall. It's kind of hard to tell. You guys can see over there where the cutting happened. You can see the original paint color, and then you can see the gray paint color. I think it's going to look so good. I'm just cleaning off my rocking chair right now. I had a bunch more laundry that was in there. This is all clean. It's basically being transferred from one kid's room that never wore those shirts and going to another kid's room, because you know what happens when they grow out of clothes. And when you have 4 boys, you can absolutely take the clothes from one room and just put it in the next kid's closet. And here I'm just going to go ahead and vacuum the flooring now that the room is all clean. I just want to make sure that there are no dust or crumbs or anything like that. That way when Jeff comes into the room to lay down the flooring, it is all ready to go. And as you can see, Jeff is getting really close to our bedroom. So once that happens, he's going to run the flooring right into the room without putting a transition piece there. And those railing pieces are really, really tricky cuts, so they take a little bit longer. Now I'm just going to get started in the bathroom. I'm just going to do some light cleaning in here. I'm not going to be doing a super deep clean in here today because I still have other things that I need to do. Now for this bathroom, I've started to come up with some ideas of how I want to spruce this up in the renovation process here. So I think we're going to go with the shiplap wall. I'm going to leave those mirrors. So I have the one mirror up. The other one I have set aside. It just needs to be put back in. We just haven't gotten around to it. I'm thinking we may go with new countertops. I'm still kind of brainstorming this room, but it's going to be painted for sure. Now I'm just doing a little bit of extra vacuuming in here because there's a lot of sand in here. This is the bathroom that the kids use, and they are always tracking in sand from the outside and from the beach area. And by the way, do not mind that lame toilet sitting over there. It's been sitting there for months, but that is a brand new toilet that needs to be installed in the toilet closet there. The other toilet works fine. It just flushes a little bit slow and it just needs to be changed. So that is going to be happening once Jeff comes and starts the renovations in this bathroom. And I'm just going to be cleaning off my vanity here, but while I was doing that, Emmett walked in and said that there was a tick on him. So I am just checking his hair, making sure that there are no ticks hiding out in his hair. But it is that time of year again. The first mosquito was spotted yesterday, and now the tick. And I cannot stand ticks. They are just so gross. So I am not going to have fun checking each kid every time they come in the house. And if you guys have been following my Instagram, on my stories, I've been sharing my retinol cream journey. I was having a lot of trouble getting the retinol to cooperate with my skin. It was burning me, it was making me flake and peel, and it was just awful. And I know it's supposed to do that to you, like the flaking and peeling, but I didn't think it was going to be that bad. So make sure you check out my Instagram if you guys want to see and hear more about that. So Jeff has finally gotten to our door, so he's pulling the flooring into our room now. So we've had to move that dresser out of the way. And if you can see that long piece there, that's a piece that basically comes right out from the hallway into our room. So he's gonna have to work backwards a couple of rows, and he always hates doing that. But so this is the part where he's working backwards here. It's a little bit trickier to install the planks, but he's already done that before, so he knows what to do. I was joking around with Jeff and I told him that he should start his own YouTube channel where he does basically like a how-to channel all about renovations, so that way people can learn how to do renovations to their own homes, because there's a lot of things that people try to do themselves and they don't do it right. So I told him it would be a good idea, but he's a little bit too shy for that, I think. After being upstairs for most of the afternoon, I've headed down to the kitchen because, like I said before, when I'm doing things to the house and Jeff is renovating, the kids basically have free reign of the kitchen, and things get a little bit carried away because they are still young. They do help out the best they can, but they are still kids and they do want to play outside a lot, especially now that the weather is nicer. So I've got a lot of catching up to do here in the kitchen. So I'm going to get started with unloading the dishwasher. So there were a couple of utensils that were dirty in the dishwasher, and I realized that our dishes were coming out dirty. It's probably because we were using the gel dishwasher detergent, which I find does not work as well as those little tablets. The little tablets work way better. So I picked up the little tablets tonight because we ran out, and voila, the dishes came out perfectly again. And here I'm just going to get to work cleaning off the kitchen island. I've just got some food to put away and some glasses to put over by the sink, and then I'm just going to spray it down with my Lysol disinfecting spray, and I'm just going to wipe it down really well.
I'm done with your sad eyes. I can take another night with you on like this. So let's go. I'm sure you can take it. You've been crying over him for a lifetime. So if you don't mind, we will dance till it's way past sleep. Another course that we can fly with the baseline. I know. Boys be boys, ain't no excuse, babe. Now hey you, oh hey you. I know you can find someone better. Oh hey you, oh hey you. He's a vagabond, he won't love you better. I can watch you sinking down on the battleship. So come to 10, then again, Mississippi. You've been crying over him for a lifetime. So if you don't mind, we will dance till it's way past sleep. Another course that we can fly with the baseline. I know. Boys be boys, ain't no excuse, babe. Now hey you, oh hey you. I know you can.
And I've started picking out new kitchen sinks and faucets. I've been checking out Wayfair. I'm looking for the one big basin sink. I've mentioned that a couple of times in my previous videos, but I will probably be ordering a sink this week, and the countertop order is going in on Monday. So you guys will see some updates to the kitchen very soon as well.
Things got so complicated, not like it was before.
So here I'm just going to be wiping all around the kitchen sink area. That's the one thing I don't like about our kitchen sink right now, is that it butts up right up against the back countertop there. So I always have to get like right in between to clean out any like goo and food debris that gets in there. So I clean that every day because it drives me crazy when I see any food stuck in there.
complicated. All I wanted was your love. In its time, should we break it?
And here I'm just taking the back end of my dish brush and I'm just getting the food that is stuck onto the stovetop and I'm just scraping that off and then just wiping it all up. Alrighty, so the kitchen is almost done and I'm just vacuuming up the floors. Now I'm looking at getting a steam mop. So if any of you guys have a steam mop that you love, let me know in the comments down below because I'm going to start searching Amazon to figure out which one is going to be the best one for us. And yes, this kitchen is open 24/7, so the kids are in here again. They are eating a late dinner tonight, so that's why they are in here. But I quickly got that cleaned up and out of the way. But now we're about to go into the living room to watch Sonic the Hedgehog, and I just wanted to make a quick guacamole dip and some nachos so that we had something to snack on. Now, this recipe is from allrecipes.com. It has a lot of great reviews, and I'm just modifying it a little bit. I'm only using 2 avocados because we don't need that much for tonight. So I'm kind of always doing that when I make recipes. I'll just like look at the ingredients and I'll kind of go with the same thing. So I'm not following it exactly. I'm just checking out what they put in there and I'm adding similar ingredients, but I just put in the quantities that I want to put in. So that's what I'm doing here. So I used 2 avocados. I used pretty much like 3/4 of a Roma tomato. I used 3 cloves of garlic and just like a little handful of some cilantro, and then I'm just going to use a little bit of onion because if my kids know there's too much onion in there, they will not eat it. And then I'll be adding some salt and pepper and then just a dash of lime juice. And I'm just dicing up the onion as fine as I can. That's why I'm grabbing this big knife because it does a much better job than that other knife that I had. So I'm just going to make the pieces really, really small so I could just try to get them in there without Chandon complaining too much about it. And then I'm just going to get my pastry cutter because that works perfectly. And I'm going to use that to go ahead and mash this all together. Now, homemade guacamole is so easy to make and it is so much better than the store-bought guacamole that you buy. So I just try to keep avocados on hand so I can make that on any given night. Alrighty, so that was the guacamole dip. I'll make sure I leave the recipe down below in the description box. You can see it quickly got cleared out. It is almost gone and now we are just hanging out and watching Sonic. So that is it for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys got a ton of cleaning motivation. Make sure you guys are subscribed and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!